What's up, you guys? It's your boy oSmokeee and welcome to Story Time. Today, I'm gonna tell you guys about the time I got caught beating my meat with alcohol. Nah, you not tripping, you heard correct. That good old 91% isopropyl alcohol, yup. I used to beat my meat with that when I was young. So you might as well sit back, relax, grab a blanket and popcorn, cause boy do I have a story to tell.
Penny for your thoughts, gotta be the cost of it. He was mauling off, so he had to off the bitch. He gon' sell his soul, his mama is the offering. She was working hard, can't wait till she get off.
Alright, so this story takes place around like 2012, 2013. At this time, I'm about, I'd say like 9, 10. I would like to say 10. And around this time, I'm starting to learn about sex and figuring out what sex was. But there's something else that I also learned. So at the age of 10, I learned that if I rub my wee-wee long enough, this white sticky substance comes out. This is also around the time when I found out what porn and coochie was. Coochie, the power of the world. Now, that's cool and all, but the only problem with this situation is that I'm learning this at my father's house. Now, if you got a dad like mine, then you know this would be a bad idea because you would learn it, but in the most irresponsible way possible. But in my case, it was irresponsible in a good way. Not that being irresponsible is a good thing. I'm just saying that nothing bad happened out of it other than, me burning my dick. Moral of the story is, at this man's house, anything goes. At that house, we don't filter. And that's another reason why we always go over there, and it makes it even more fun to be there. Anyway, at this time, we're staying the summer over my pop's house. Now, everybody's there. Like, you got my cousins, you got my nieces and my nephews. Yes, I was a 10-year-old man with nieces and nephews that were older than him. So with that being said, and me only being 10 years old, out of all the guys that were in the house, I was the only virgin. Now, I didn't lose my virginity till I turned 11, and that's a story we can save for another video. It's at the middle of the night, and my dad was like, okay, I'm finna go outside and hang out with the old people, you know what I'm saying, go conversate with them. And at this time, he out there for like 2-3 hours, probably 4. Probably like not until like, I said like 4 o'clock in the morning, he's sitting outside. Now, as soon as he leaves, that's when my little badass go and ask my nephew,
"Hey, bro, what coochie feel like? Hey, man, what coochie feel like?"
Now, don't forget, all my nieces and nephews are older than me. So at this time, they probably like 13 and 14, probably 15 at the most. Now, with him being who he is, that's my dog, but that nigga is fucking dumb. But with him being who he is, he proceeds to tell me,
"Come on, little aunt, you don't know what coochie feel like?"
well, no shit, nigga, I'm 10 years old, and I'm asking you for a reason.
I remember my first piece of coochie like it was yesterday. When I slipped inside of it, it was wet, it was moist, and it was warm, and it felt good in the mouth.
And he's not the only one I asked. I asked the rest of my nephews and my cousins, and they all said the same thing. Now, after hearing all of them say the same thing, I start to sit down and think, like, I gotta find a way to replicate the feeling of coochie. Then this is where I came up with the idea to use the alcohol. You see, my 10-year-old mind at the time used to always think when somebody said warm, it automatically meant hot. I don't know why, but it always meant hot or either burnt. But my ignorant ass came up with the plan like,
I gotta take a shower tonight anyway. There's some alcohol in there. It'll take a while for it to get hot. But I could use that, and maybe I'll find out what coochie feels like.
and boy was I wrong, like, you know what I'm saying? So I go in the bathroom, take my little shower and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Scrub it up, rub it. I dry off and everything, get myself situated, and I go and look for the alcohol. And there it is, sitting right there on top of the counter. And my dumb ass is sitting there looking at it like, oh my God, I finally get to know what it feels like. I've been waiting so long. And after like 5 minutes of me already nutting in my pants after looking at it, you know, so I just take a little bit of it, just pour it in my hand, start to rub it around. It's already burning my hand. And you would think since it's burning in my hand, maybe I shouldn't put this on my wee-wee, like, but, you know, then nothing indicate in my mind, like, no, I shouldn't do this. And then that's when I just started whacking my shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. At first it felt good. But I'm talking about, I'm just in there going nuts. Now, me not paying attention to it, it's just knock on the door in the background, and I'm still in there going crazy. Then all of a sudden, my nephew comes in and just, you know what I'm saying, just bust the door open. And as soon as the door flung open, my light just paused, and I realized that I didn't calculate this properly. Because what I didn't realize is I was so eager to get in that bathroom was that I was the first one to take a shower, and I've been in there for the past 40 minutes with no water running. And I guess God wasn't fucking with me at this time either, because as soon as they opened that door, the fucking burning sensation started to kick in. And the first thing my nephew says is this:
"Oh, I'm coming here beating his dick with alcohol."
And I'm just sitting there with my dick in my hand because it's burning, screaming and damn near crying, trying to explain how I wasn't beating my dick with alcohol when I clearly was beating my dick with alcohol. And then out of nowhere, I just came up with a lie like this:
Bro, we're beating my meat. It was a bump on my leg.
And then the worst part about it, they went and told my pops, and he just sitting over there laughing at me and shit. Didn't even try to cope. And with me being embarrassed by the situation for the next few years until I turned 17, I stuck with the same lie, saying it was a bump on my leg. And then when I turned 17, I manned up and, you know what I'm saying, owned up to my mistakes and said I was whacking the fuck out my dick with the alcohol. And now that I'm 18, I'm finally able to tell this story. Before anyone tries to blame my family and try to make them look like, oh my god, they traumatized you for life. Bitch, I did that to myself. I ain't got nobody else to blame but myself. Didn't nobody force me to go in that bathroom and pick up the alcohol. I went in there myself and went needy nuts. But yeah, that's the end of that story. I just want to thank you guys for letting me be able to share that story with you guys, and you know what I'm saying, let me be able to make you laugh. I also want to thank you guys for getting me 200 subscribers. I really appreciate it. I didn't really think I would be able to at least get this far doing what I'm doing, but I see that now, if I keep going and keep doing what I'm doing, I'm going to be very prominent in my, you know what I'm saying, expertise. Nigga, I will run laps around your brain and make you have a mental breakdown. Bitch, don't test me though. Oh, my bad for having to fight with my demons in front of y'all like this. But anyway, my name is oSmokeee and I'm out. And learn from this. Don't beat your meat with alcohol. It hurts. It really burns. And one more thing, make sure you like, comment, share to your friends, your family, your uncles, brothers, cousins, so they can learn from my mistakes. And don't be a dummy like me. And most important, subscribe or turn on those post notifications so you can see next time I post. And I will see you guys in the next video. And I'm out,
money and I'm more the only thing I care about. Told them I don't business, worried about my whereabouts. 100 plus 250, told them that's a fair amount. Okay, shit get complicated like you spelling xylophone. I ain't got no patience, I can't wait till I get home. She gon' take this dick and treat it like a microphone.